This is live? Okay. Sorry about that. So go ahead and smash that follow button, and you'll be up to date with every second of saving the world from Starlighter's scum.
Welcome to Mojo Core, and today we're looking at the Easter eggs and callbacks in Season 5 of Prime Video's The Boys.
Is it like The Last of Us?
No, that is just The Walking Dead with mushrooms.
Spoilers ahead for all 5 seasons. Number 30, Freedom Camp branding. In the world of The Boys, nearly everything is Vought branded, so of course their internment camps are plastered with ads for Vought products, including Vought Coin, Turbo Rush, Vought-A-Burger, and The Deep's Memoir. And that branding extends to apparel. At the Freedom Camps, the prisoners' sweatshirts and sweatpants feature a distinctly shaped American flag design modeled after Homelander's cape. Their circumstances are bad enough, and wearing clothes that honor the man who imprisoned them makes it that much worse. When Homelander makes a surprise visit, he insults Huey, taking a jab at his choice of shampoo, which is surprisingly not a Vought product.
What does Starlight see in this gangly simp that reeks of fear and strawberry smoothie kids shampoo?
We first heard about his use of L'Oreal for Kids strawberry smoothie scent back in Season 2.
It's the kid shampoo he uses. Smell it.
L'Oreal for Kids. Strawberry smoothie, I see in a bottle.
Number 29, Homelander's vision. We're used to seeing Homelander talk to himself or his other selves, but this season, he has a whole religious experience. During A-Train's funeral in Episode 2, he heard the voice of former Vought CEO Madeline Stillwell.
My sweet boy.
In Episode 3, she appears to him as an angel and puts it in his head that he is not just a god, but the god.
Become immortal, divine, a true god with the love of the world.
Stillwell's angel outfit, halo, and other golden elements strongly resemble the ceiling artwork in the Seven conference room. It used to feature all the members of the Seven Among the Clouds, but in this final season, it's only Homelander. Homelander already viewed himself as a god, and for him, this vision is confirmation that he is the one and only man in the sky.
The one true God.
How millions of people did you save me?
Well, then you baptize the unfaithful in their own blood.
Number 28, Tammy Faye.
I gotta run. I forgot I have a meeting with the worship team.
He's lying. The church is bankrupt.
Wait, what? One of the most shocking reveals of Season 5 is that Ashley Barrett became the Vice President of the United States. And not only that, she's also married to Supe televangelist O Father, the leader of Samaritan's Embrace Ministries.
It was like the Lord smiled upon us. Talk about a match made in heaven. Amen.
When Ashley finds out that the church is millions of dollars in debt, she likens herself and the situation to that of Tammy Faye.
That was before you turned me into Tammy Faye. This is ethics committees, subpoenas. Chris Hayes is gonna have a field day.
The former wife of Jim Baker, a televangelist who was convicted in the late 1980s for misusing ministry funds. The couple was often criticized for their opulent lifestyle, and Ashley points out that some of Samaritan's money was used for extravagant purchases like multiple airplanes. Maybe the new Democratic Church of America will bring in more donations.
Well, what are we gonna do?
You tell me. You're the f***ing emissary of God.
Number 27, Firecracker's fragrance. As with all current and former members of the Seven, it wasn't long before Firecracker's image showed up on products like Freedom Sticks and all-purpose bleach. In this episode, she mentions her new fragrance to Homelander.
What's that smell?
Oh, it might be my new perfume line. It's generally secret.
The name is in reference to Confederate General Robert E. Lee's Special Order 191, a secret document revealing his plans to invade Maryland during the American Civil War. In other words, the perfume name is very on brand for Firecracker. She more than likely crossed paths with the similarly minded Gunpowder, who also has his own scent in the episode. Among the corpses at Fort Harmony, Frenchie finds deer urine, a spray used by hunters with a young Gunpowder on the bottle.
Hunters, look at their knives.
Number 26, Homelander in the White House.
Hello, you two. Isn't it a beautiful day?
You're welcome to use this office as long as you need.
I know.
While The Boys TV adaptation is quite different from the source material, it's always cool to see comic book panels come to life on screen. In Episode 7, Homelander kicks back at the president's desk in the White House, And after he forces Ashley to read President Stephen Calhoun's mind to find out if he's a true believer, Homelander gruesomely kills him.
He's terrified of you, sir. He thinks you're just a tiny bit psychotic.
These two moments are inspired by the iconic image of Homelander in issue number 65 of The Boys. It's right after he dispatches Vice President Victor Newman, taking off his head and casually holding it while sitting behind the desk.
I'm not angry. But I am disappointed.
Number 25, Hollywood cameos.
Big fan. I'm actually testifying in front of Congress for you, outing suspected starlighters. Spoiler alert, Post Malone.
You need to get the away from me right now.
You bet, yeah.
Over the years, The Boys has featured some surprising celebrity cameos. Seth Rogen, the show's executive producer, has appeared in the show a few times as himself, and he returns in Season 5's 5th episode along with his friends, who all drop several recognizable names. Eternal star Kumail Nanjiani asks about fellow MCU heroes Benedict Wong and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Did you guys hear they rounded up Aziz, Macaulay, Joaquin, Kiefer, Meryl?
I also heard they got Benedict.
Wong or Cumberbatch?
Both. I know, dude. What the Mel Chemical? Get your boys in check, huh?
MacGruber actor Will Forte says he's benefiting from the death of another SNL alum, Bill Hader.
Best day of my life was when they executed Hader. Right? More offer-onlys for the Forte.
Kick-Ass star Christopher Mintz-Plasse wants to vanish his Superbad co-star Michael Cera. Rogen also pokes fun at his stoner persona, ceramic ashtray business, and activism. Actor-comedian Craig Robinson briefly appears, name-dropping Danny Trejo and his tacos.
Danny Trejo need to stick to acting. Them tacos my shit up. Soldier Boy!
The comedic celebs delivered laughs upon laughs. Unfortunately, none of them survived the episode. Number 24, Xander the Shark. Speaking of celebrity guest stars, The Boys has its fair share of voice cameos. In Season 2, the Deep's gills started speaking to him in the recognizable voice of Patton Oswalt.
Can't accept your own body, so you violate theirs.
And in Season 4, Tilda Swinton voiced the Deep's secret girlfriend Ambrosius.
Babe, that you?
Yeah, babe.
Can you pick me up some sugarfish?
No, we've talked about this.
This season, we meet yet another sea creature who talks to the Lord of the Seven Seas, Xander. That voice is none other than legendary actor Samuel L. Jackson, a strong casting choice for a somewhat intimidating character.
You're not listening to me.
Ah, shut the up. We know you were responsible for the pipeline genocide. Remember March 15th, motherfucker?
We saw the hammerhead shark back in episode 1 when he gave the Deep a ride to A-Train's family's hideout. However, Jackson didn't do the talking then.
Xander, we'll leave when I say we'll leave.
Number 23, Dad's Donuts. After hearing about Annie's dad in previous seasons, we finally meet him in Season 5. Like Huey with his mom in Season 4, Annie confronts him about abandoning the family and learns that the truth is more complicated than she thought.
I couldn't keep lying to you, so I left.
You never even reached out.
To do what? Shatter your dreams? Keep lying to you?
When she tries to talk with her younger brother Mason, he's not interested in connecting with her at all. But he seems to have a change of heart after they bond over their dad's love of Duncan.
Let me guess. Chocolate cream filled every Thursday morning, right? Dad used to take me before school. It's one of the things I miss the most, actually.
During Season 2's road trip, Annie told MM about hanging out with her dad while eating donuts, a tradition that he has since shared with Mason.
But my dad, he'd take me to Dunkin' on the sly, and he would get me a chocolate cream-filled donut. And he'd ask me to tell him about my day.
Number 22, Maverick.
Everyone, this is Maverick, Translucent Sun.
When the boys go down to Stan Edgar's secret underground fortress, they meet Maverick, a young supe and the son of the late 7-member Translucent. We first saw him in Season 2 at his father's funeral, though he was invisible and played by a different actor.
He knew something was going to happen. He said, "Hey, Homelander, tell my son Maverick that I love him."
Maverick has since appeared as a recurring character in the first season of Gen V, now voiced by IT actor Nicholas Hamilton. Translucent was Huey's first supe kill back in Season 1, and now he's trying to comfort Translucent's son to ease his guilty conscience.
I was angry and scared. And I felt all this hate, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. It's not the answer.
Maverick also mentions his alpaca girlfriend Sloane, whom we've seen in the spin-off series.
Hey man, no kink shaming. Look, I gotta go. She's super pissed at me.
Unfortunately, he does not survive the episode. Number 21, Butcher's Grave.
Love him or hate him, he made the world a safer place, which makes him a hero.
In episode 1, Butcher goes to see his father, and before he kills him, Butcher mentions his mother's and brother's graves. Given his dad's years of abuse and the ruthless man he became, he says that neither he nor his dad deserves to be buried next to them.
I noticed an empty spot next to them at the churchyard. You don't think that's where you're going, do you?
I paid for it.
People like you and me don't get to spend eternity with the likes of them.
Similar to his death in the comics, Huey kills Butcher to prevent him from unleashing the supe virus. The boys place his grave right beside his late wife Becca. So while he was right and didn't get to be next to his mom and brother, he's still near someone he deeply loved.
I think it's good that he's next to my mom.
It's where he always wanted to be.
Number 20, Mr. Marathon's movies. In episode 5, Homelander and Soldier Boy visit Mr. Marathon's house in LA, which is a treasure trove of Easter eggs, especially movie posters. Homelander makes a dig at Sony Pictures Television, which also produces The Boys.
These aren't even Vought films.
What's the difference?
These were made where washed-up soups go to die. Sony Pictures TV.
And some of Mr. Marathon's movies are parodies of the studio's Marvel features, like Into the Spider-Verse, Madam Web, and the Venom films, all of which are outside of the official MCU canon, just like their parodied counterparts.
And maybe we're not part of the official VCU, and maybe we can't mention Vought or, any licensed Vought hero, but hey, still making magic.
There are also posters for Mr. Marathon Vampire Hunter and Ghost Runner 2 Supernatural Speedster, likely nods to Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki's Supernatural characters, who hunted plenty of vampires and ghosts, among other things.
That, and I sling a little bit on the side, low, pills, Ozempic, whatever you need. Fastest dealer in town.
Number 19, Golden Geisha. From name drops to visual Easter eggs, The Boys likes to reference a lot of soups, even ones who aren't from the source material.
Getting hefty, are ya? You must not be using Vought brand weight control tablets. Just take one with breakfast.
We first heard about Golden Geisha, a problematically named original character created for the show, in season 3, when the legend mentioned her as one of his many past hookups.
If you ask Army Archer, I was balls deep in Golden Geisha, and Marlon Brando was apparently balls deep in me.
And in the second season of Gen V, we see her outfit and hair accessories on display in a secret room hidden in Godolphin University's library archives. In Season 5's Episode 6, the legend takes the boys to see the Golden Geisha at Vought Villages. We get to see her barrier generation power and learn more about her relationship with Bombsight. A younger version of the soup could appear in Vought Rising.
Hey, Goldie.
Night-night.
Number 18, Sherry Lewis.
You want to give it a try? Now, some can't handle the kick. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
Between the over-the-top violence and the dark humor, The Boys loves to slip in some obscure references. When it comes to past intimate relationships, the legend often references his previous escapades, which always involve a name drop or several. The same can be said about Soldier Boy, who has been alive a lot longer than most characters.
Think you mean an antique?
I mean a classic.
In this episode, he references sexual encounters with Sherry Lewis, the multi-talented actress and puppeteer who began her career in the 1950s.
I've that hard since I railed Sherry Lewis on the balcony of Studio 54.
She's well known for performing with a sock puppet called Lamb Chop, though modern audiences would be forgiven for not recognizing the name.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, jingle, bells, jingle, jingle.
Number 17, The Worm's Reacher script. One of Season 5's new additions is The Worm. The former Vought Studios employee and struggling screenwriter worked on projects like Crimson Countess Capers and, judging by his hoodie, Mesmer's Mystery Mansion.
This is a bit of a step down from that brownstone you had, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not my fault there was a contraction in the TV business.
And when he's not eating fistfuls of dirt, it looks like he's munching on gummy worms. Using his tunneling skills, he reluctantly helps Annie, Kimiko, and Butcher break the other boys out of the Freedom Camp.
Hey, our friends are about to be killed. So you're gonna dig us a hole, or I'll bury you in one.
When Butcher shows up at his door, he's writing a spec script for Reacher, another successful TV series on Amazon Prime Video. There's also a final draft file titled Reacher Fan Edit on his computer, and we can only imagine what that entails. Number 16, Chromacopia Hoodie.
When Annie first meets her brother Mason, he's pretty awful. Though that is to be expected when all the teenager consumes is Vought propaganda.
You watch thousands of TikToks every day. How is the truth supposed to compete with that?
Whatever. You're like the FBI's most wanted.
Before they talk, he makes it very clear that he hates Starlighters.
So, does that mean you're rounding up Starlighters?
You mean terrorists?
So it's interesting that he's wearing a hoodie with the name of Tyler, the Creator's 8th album, Chromacopia. In episode 1, Ashley says the artist was arrested along with other Starlighters.
We arrested Chapel Roan and Tyler, the Creator, and they canceled Coachella.
Either Mason doesn't know about Tyler being a Starlighter, or Tyler isn't a Starlighter and is being detained anyway. And speaking of wearable music merch, after a year in the Freedom Camp uniform and then briefly rocking a Britney Spears shirt, finally got to wear his trademark hip-hop tee.
Oh. Check you out.
Thank you, thank you.
Number 15, the Countess's Crows. When the boys go to the Teenage Kicks' suburban headquarters, aka the Kicks Crib, to do a trial run of the supe virus on Rock Hard, they run into another young supe, Countess Crow, Countess of the Crows. While doing a makeup tutorial, likely inspired by Eric Draven, the iconic character in The Crow, a commenter asks about the rest of her crows. And later, we find out that her cat-themed teammate Sheline ate them.
Hey, didn't you used to have like 10 crows at one time? What's it called, a murder? Oh, let me guess. Sheline H. Crows? Damn.
We also learn that her 2 remaining bird pals are cleverly named after actor-director Russell Crowe and filmmaker Cameron Crowe.
Countess, they don't give a f about you or the 2 crows you have left.
Their names are Russell and Cameron.
We're curious about the names of her former and maybe future crows. Cheryl seems to be a strong possibility. Number 14, Firecracker's VMC Theater ad. In episode 6, Firecracker posthumously appears in an ad for VMC Theatres, the boys in-universe version of AMC.
We come to VMC Theatres to laugh, to cry, to see our biggest heroes on the biggest screens.
She delivers a similar movie-going experience monologue as Nicole Kidman in her AMC commercial from 2021.
And we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn.
But instead of various movie clips, Firecracker sits in an empty theater watching her film Firecracker Lord Soldier, which we first saw at V52 Expo in Season 4.
We need that. Every dang one of us. The indescribable feeling we get when the lights go down and we go someplace we ain't never been before.
She's also holding one of the Deep Secrets of Atlantis popcorn buckets, like the Deadpool and Wolverine bucket, which itself was a parody of the Dune Part 2 design. Ironically, the Deep makes a similar expression when he dies in the finale. Number 13, VMC Theatres decor.
Thanks for visiting VMC Theatres, where it's always a super day for the movies.
Like various AMC locations, VMC Theatres has a mural featuring characters we've met, including the current 7 members, Tech Knight, Translucent, and Big Chief Apache. We see members of Soulja Boy's old team Payback, Gunpowder, Crimson Countess, Black Noir, Swatto, the TNT Twins, and Mindstorm. 2 surprising additions are Moonshadow and Livewire, who both competed on American Hero in Season 3. Around the theater, you can find standees for Dr. Peculiar, a Doctor Strange parody character from the comics, and Groundhawk, who we saw in The Boys Presents Diabolical.
Sorry about that, kid. I'm not really good at doorknobs.
There are also posters for one of Firecracker's solo flicks and Oh Father's musical. And then there's the Homelander Superman poster, which we've seen many times outside of the theater. Number 12, Vibro Mango Thunder Body Spray. With so many Vought and the 7 related products, it's hard to remember them all. But this season, we were introduced to Vibro Mango Thunder. We first saw the fragrance in episode 3, when Translucent's son Maverick doused himself in the Axe-like fragrance while the boys were in Stan Edgar's bunker because it reminded him of his late father.
It's Vibro Mango Thunder Body Spray.
Everyone, this is Maverick.
The spray also came in handy when needed to stop Dognot. We also see a poster for Vibro Mango Thunder on the wall in Annie's brother Mason's bedroom. And we just know that he and his friends are likely guilty of overspraying themselves too.
Mango Thunder, motherfucker!
Number 11, Soulja Boy's history with Stormfront. In Season 2, Homelander learns that Stormfront was married to Dr. Frederick Vought and became the first superhero Liberty.
You taught me everything. And
And then we fell in love, and he gave me a daughter. He made me.
She and Homelander had an intense but brief affair until she died in season 3. At Herogasm, Soldier Boy revealed that he and Liberty started the event decades ago.
I founded it in '52. Me and this other supe, Liberty. Man, was she a firecracker.
His line about her being a firecracker is ironic since he later hooks up with the actual firecracker in season 5. The upcoming spin-off, Vought Rising, will explore Soldier Boy and Liberty's relationship. Fans speculated she could be Homelander's mother, but as far as we know, she's not. Although, the new prequel series may reveal otherwise. In the comics, he and Soldier Boy also get intimate, though they were not blood relatives.
I guess we're related in more ways than one.
Number 10. Worm's finale struggles. In the season 5 premiere, we met Worm, a former Vought Studios scriptwriter whom Butcher enlisted to dig a tunnel into Freedom Camp 47. With this being the final season of The Boys, his rant about giving audiences a satisfying finale is very meta.
Just try making everybody happy. You can't do it. Finales are the worst.
During the brainstorming meeting, Courtney Fortney criticizes how he ended another series, Lamplighter, Lamp of Justice. This time he goes into the difficulty of crossovers, something that showrunner Eric Kripke and his writing team likely faced when including the spin-off series Gen V.
No wonder the Lamplighter Light of Justice finale got a D- on AV Club.
Okay, I had to service 14 main characters and cross over a bunch of assholes from the Avenging Squad prequel. You try and make a good finale out of that.
Worm also takes a jab at Vought only caring about numbers over quality storytelling, a reference to streaming platforms' notorious lack of transparency when it comes to viewership data.
You know, I'd say it's all about numbers with you, Suits, but Vought Plus never releases any.
Number 9. Brotherly Betrayal. While Annie's dad and his wife know that the stories Vought has put out about her being a murderer are false, Mason still believes it.
Sorry, am I being rude? We're all good with serving tea to the soup serial killer in our living room.
At some point, he calls the local cops, alerting them that Starlight is at his house. But their dad is able to calm his colleague, allowing Annie to get away.
She better be gone in an hour, or I swear to God, I'm coming back with live wire. I'm hauling you both in.
Mason calling the cops on his older sister is like the scene in X2 when Bobby Drake, played by Shawn Ashmore, aka Lamplighter in the Boys universe, is sold out by his younger brother Ronnie.
911, please state your emergency.
I need the police. They have people in our house. They won't let us leave.
Luckily, Mason's betrayal didn't end in flames.
You have something you want to say?
Sorry.
You want to try that again?
I'm sorry.
Good. But you're grounded till you're 20.
In Gen V Season 2, Sam thought his mother was doing the same, but she was just ordering dinner.
Want them to come take me away again? Give me the f***ing phone!
I was ordering pizza from Tony Cicero.
Number 8. Aunt Judy.
Hello, Judy.
Who's this?
It's my nephew.
In this episode of the season, Butcher reunites with Ryan. At the boys' latest hideout, Ryan finally meets Terror, Butcher and Becca's English bulldog.
Terror. Well, my mom told me all about you.
We haven't seen the loyal pet since season 2, when Butcher goes to his Aunt Judy's house, which is apparently where he's been up until season 5.
Little rascal, eh? Look at you, little you wouldn't change the day.
Season 2, episode 5 is the one and only time we've seen Judy Atkinson. With his parents, brother, and wife all deceased, Aunt Judy is likely the only family he has left, except of course for the boys. Number 7. Kimiko's Madeleines. After watching Frenchie being taken away in the season 4 finale, Kimiko was deported to Manila, Philippines.
Vought got tired of me ripping off their guards' faces, so they deported me to Manila.
When we catch up with her in season 5, she is kindly serving a young boy a plate of treats. She credits Frenchie with teaching her how to bake them herself, which we saw back in season 1.
Oh no, you don't stir, you fold, like this. Now that's what makes them spongy.
At first glance, they might look like sugar cookies or maybe muffins, but they're actually madeleines, small shell-shaped sponge cakes that originated in where else but France. With everything going on, it's a nice moment for Kimiko, and a wholesome way for her to remember Frenchie. Number 6. Translucent, Invisible Force 2. With so many superhero movies produced by Vought Studios, it's impossible to remember all of them, especially the ones that aren't prominently featured, unlike Dawn of the Seven. The very first soup movie we learn about is Translucent, Invisible Force 2. Season 1's premiere episode opens on the poster on the back of a truck, and we hear two characters talking about the upcoming film.
Yo, I am so psyched for Invisible Force 2. Please, Invisible Force 1 was lame.
It's later mentioned by in-universe Seth Rogen in Season 2.
The Translucent franchise, especially Invisible Force 2.
And like so many other VCU titles throughout the series, the poster appears here and there, including Season 4's V-52 Expo. In Season 5, Translucent's son Maverick can be seen rocking his dad's merch, an OG Invisible Force hat and a t-shirt for the sequel.
Sup, player?
Sup, player?
Number 5, Butcher's Crowbar Kill. In The Boys series finale, it is the ultimate showdown between Butcher and Homelander we've all been waiting for. After they both lose his powers, Butcher uses his trusty crowbar to literally pop the Homelander's top.
No, you ain't nothing. And this is for my beggar.
Butcher's comic counterpart did the same, but it was Black Noir, who is revealed to be a secret clone of Homelander. He's the one who assaulted Becca, or Becky as she's known in the comics. After the clone kills Homelander, Butcher kills him. Both versions are a satisfying end for such an evil supervillain.
Confirmed that the shocking footage out of the White House is legitimate. Homelander, the world's most prominent superhero, was killed today.
Number 4, Frenchie's last words. In the penultimate episode of the season, we were expecting at least one death, if not more. But that didn't soften the blow of losing Frenchie. It's teased that Kimiko might die after the radiation experiments, but when they get a surprise visit, Frenchie makes sure she and Sage are safe while he distracts Homelander.
There is no time. I will find somewhere else to hide.
No, please, no.
His last words to Kimiko are the exact words he said in the comics before he died, though in a very different manner and at the hands of Butcher, not Homelander.
Je t'aime. From the first.
The episode closes with Kimiko's lovely rendition of Dream a Little Dream of Me from Season 3 playing over the credits.
Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me.
Number 3, Supernatural Reunion. Other than The Boys, showrunner Eric Kripke is best known for the CW series Supernatural. We've seen familiar faces from that show on The Boys, like actors Jim Beaver and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Jensen Ackles joined the cast for Season 3 as Soldier Boy. In Episode 5, Ackles co-stars Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins play Mr. Marathon and Mal Chemical respectively.
Just because I'm a soup doesn't mean I truck in that fascist shit.
Behind the scenes, the trio even redid the scene as Sam, Dean, and Castiel.
Help us get rid of him, then we all win. And you can have the 7.
Tim, I don't have to kill him to get the 7.
No, dude, I know that. What about all that creepy stuff he's doing with that church?
Yeah.
There have also been a few supernaturalisms throughout the show, which pop up this season. Padalecki's character says a well-known Sam line.
Let's get this one. One time at Ledoux, Misha Barton wanted to suck him off, right? He spent 2 hours talking to her about Nietzsche, then left when she stepped on his cape.
And in Episode 6, Soldier Boy says he hates flying just like Dean.
God damn it, I hate flying!
And later, the iconic Impala gets a mention.
This was never gonna be a play and catch in the front lawn, fixing up the old Impala bullshit.
Number 2, A-Train's Redemption. In the series premiere episode of The Boys, Huey's girlfriend Robin Ward is killed, or more like obliterated, when an extra V'd-up A-Train runs right through her. It made us immediately despise the speedster.
I can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop.
And that disdain only deepened as he continued to be a terrible person like his 7 teammates. He started to redeem himself in Season 3, but his real heroic moments came in Season 4, including saving Huey and MM's lives.
What the hell just happened?
He saves them again in the Season 5 premiere, and while running from Homelander, he almost takes out another woman who even resembles Robin crossing the street. A-Train stops himself, which slows him down and allows Homelander to kill him.
It's like someone can catch the A-Train after all. End of the road, buddy boy.
Number 1, Vought Rising Lineup. After Soldier Boy survives the soup-killing virus, Sage discovers he's one of the rare success stories of those injected with V1, the OG Compound V formula.
Only worked on a handful of early soups. You, Bombsight, Torpedo, Private Angel, Stormfront.
We already knew that Frederick Vought's first test subject was his wife Clara, aka Liberty, later known as Stormfront. But Sage lists off 3 other recipients: Torpedo and Private Angel haven't been in the show, but Bombsight appears in Season 5. Along with Soldier Boy and Liberty, these are main characters of Prime Video's upcoming prequel series.
I guess it's true.
We'll also likely see younger versions of supes like Golden Geisha and other Vought Village's residents, and hopefully learn more about Quinn, an old test subject at Fort Harmony. Vought Rising is set to release in 2027. How many of these did you catch? Be sure to let us know in the comments.